Hello, everybody. Welcome to Crypto's Paranormal Investigation. Today, because I can't really get out and do an actual investigation because work and everything, I'm going to do a quick review of Portals to Hell, Season 2, Episode 18, air date. Let's see, December 22nd, 2021. This is the Padre Hotel. Now, one of the reasons why I do not like the Jack Osborne paranormal investigations is a lot of it seems very hokey. Uh, you you see that he does all this weird stuff, like he's got a machine will beep and he goes, "Oh, that's obviously a ghost." Uh, then he's got a machine where it it supposedly says words, but his always seems to be responding directly to him in a way that the machine never does for anybody else. I've seen it on many shows, but this particular scene, the one right here that I'm going to be showing you, uh, it's about 27 and a half minutes into the episode if you're watching it on streaming. But this one really gets my blood boiling because it's obvious, and for a big $1 million production, somebody should have caught it.
Gonna to the basement and we're gonna get possessed by a demon.
I might as well set up the REM pod too.
My name's Jack.
I'm Heather.
We don't mean to harm. We just want to document. We just want to prove to everyone else that you're real. We believe you're here. Can you come and touch this green light? Okay. Is something in the basement with us right now? Can you make that device light up again? You just did it. A lot of the people that work here say they see you running up and down this hallway in white. Can you show yourself to us?
You like to mess with them, so mess with us.
What? Whoa. What's going on with those curtains?
Did you see
It
it?
has to be the wind.
That's a...
Did you see it? It is obvious. And I'll continue playing it because a lot of people are like, well, just continue on. So I'm going to play it, and then I'm going to go back.
aggressive, though. Is there a door open?
The door, yeah.
There's no, air source right here that would...
That was weird.
Are you watching us? They're not moving at all now.
Weird. Is there someone or something in the kitchen with us? Make those curtains flap again.
When I walked through there, I didn't feel any kind of, air source hitting me.
Okay. Notice how they're not replaying. You notice how they're not replaying it. They're not. They're like all these episodes. They replay it. Like something says something, and then it goes. They'll cut back and do replay, but they're not replaying this one. And why is that? Because it's obvious. Let's see if I can get it queued up again.
You like to mess with them, so mess with us.
What's going on over there? Now watch right here.
Whoa. What's going on with those curtains?
Boom. Did you see it? It's obvious. And to make things worse, they just like at the beginning of this episode, they talk to the host of the hotel, and it's a woman with long black hair. I mean, come on. They don't replay this scene ever, and they're like, "Oh, what's going on over there?" The the host was standing there. This host was standing there in the doorway, watching them, and the camera guy's like, "Hey, what's going on over there? Who is that?" And the lady takes off running, and they go, "Oh, it must be a ghost. I don't feel the air working. The air's not moving. I don't get what you're talking about." They check the curtains. They look at the curtains. They check the air vents, and they're like, "Is there a door open?" No, the host was just there.
You like to mess with them, so mess with us.
Really?
What? Whoa.
Let's see if I can.
What's going
See if I can get it
on with
stopped.
the cut?
Yeah, there it was. Yeah, lady walks right on by. Walks right on by. And they don't replay it at all. They just continue on. They act as though, oh, it's a real ghost. And there's a lot of things on here and in this TV series that really bugged me. Like, they have a lot of really good episodes, but they play more towards that, hokiness and trying to get the next extreme reaction. It's just like the Ghost Adventures. Ghost Adventures started out great. It was fantastic, and then Zach got it into his head. More screams, more extreme, more views, and it. I mean, it really ruined it. It ruined it. Like, it's unbelievable how bad it was ruined. It now every episode is okay. Let's watch this episode and see Zach get possessed by a demon. And it's like, ugh, every episode, Zach's getting possessed by a demon. Aaron's getting possessed by a demon. What? I can't even remember the other guy's name, but everybody gets possessed in every single episode throughout the entire episode. They're just, I mean, come on, people. It's bullshit. I mean, there was a lot of times where, it could have been real. It could have, that's possible. There's a possibility. I'm pretty sure that these places are legitimately haunted, but not every goddamn haunting is a demon. It's not. In every episode, Zach gets possessed by a demon. Every episode, Aaron gets possessed by a demon. They go into this fit of rage where they start punching each other or punching walls, and they get into fights, and it's like, that's just all freaking bullshit acting. Back, I don't know, like 5 to 10 years ago, it was fantastic, and then it spawned all these offbeat shows, and it just, you can't beat the classics. Ghost Hunters, the Taps team works wonders, and you know I lean more towards them with trying to debunk, trying just. I don't look at everything as haunted. I don't look at everything as a ghost. There are explanations for a lot of stuff, and like I broke down a whole bunch of videos before on my other channel. Before I lost my original paranormal channel that got hacked, I did something like 500 videos of reactions and breakdowns, and you know, you can't just go, oh, yep, that's a ghost. It's paranormal. Oh, that's an alien. Oh, that's Bigfoot. No, there's explanations for a lot of stuff, and this episode right here, this pud fucker here, he let this slip through. He let this go on TV, and it made him a laughing stock. People don't actually watch this show and realize what's going on. And I've pointed this out on all kinds of like different platforms, and a couple of my Twitter accounts were actually blocked by Jack Osborne and the team that made the show because I pointed this out, and I did an actual video of this scene. And I mean, if they're not going to argue, but they're just going to directly jump to blocking your account so that nobody can see it, and nobody can see the tag, then I mean, that's fun. But if you're going to do a paranormal show, if you're going to do something, you know, if it's a paranormal show and you know that you're going to be, expressing, a lot of stuff, put a warning. You've got Mindseed TV. At the end of all their shows, if you actually watch the little captions and credits, they actually say in the credits that some scenes were redone and reshot because it didn't show up the way they wanted to on camera, so they reshot it to make it better. Like there's one where they have the demon or whatever going through the floor powder, and it's the three toes, just like in Paranormal Activity, same exact thing. And it's like, yeah, could it have happened? Yeah. Did they reshoot it? Obviously. There's a lot of scenes that are reshot, and you can tell that they're reshot. But then there's a lot of ones where it is legitimate action, legitimate things. Like, there's a lot of YouTube channels out there that I absolutely love, and you've got like Exploring with Josh, the Paranormal Quest. That's an okay one. I mean, there's Omar Gosh. That's good. Let's see. We got the Overnight channel. That Overnight's one of my favorites because of all the stuff that they do. But you've got the beepers, people, finders, beepers, history seekers. They're not paranormal, but they have caught some paranormal stuff in the past, and that's great. You've got Exploring with Fighters. Let's see, I've got a whole list of them here. I'm just going to pick out a few, really nice ones. I mean, Chris Williams, she does great. The Paranormal Nightmare TV series. Some of the stuff's a little hinky, but it does pretty good. No, my the number one channel is the Project Fear. They started out as a YouTube channel. They got pushed onto TV because of Zach Bagans and Ghost Adventures. They got bigger and better than Zach, and then Zach kicked them to the curb, saying, "You're not gonna one up me, buddy." And now they're back, and they started out all over again. They're fresh, they're new, and they're doing a lot better. I mean, that's fantastic, and I love it. I love seeing people reaching the top, getting knocked down a peg or two, and then coming back bigger, better, and stronger. I mean, you can't beat that. Now, a couple other ones. You got Sam and Colby, dude. Anybody that can shoot videos and be fighting cancer. I mean, that's pretty badass stuff right there. I mean, he fought cancer and won, and I mean that's a beast in its own right. We've got TFIL. That's the that's your just fun and games guys. But there's a lot of stuff on there. Another one, Twin Paranormal. That's a damn good one. But like I want to give a shout out to these guys because if it wasn't for these guys, there wouldn't be as many paranormal shows out there. Because, I mean, you've got so many people. I mean, I'm just scrolling through. You just type in paranormal, and I mean, it's just name after name after name after name of really good shows out there. I mean, Ghost Sisters, they're a lovely bunch. I mean, they're three blood related sisters out there doing paranormal in an all girl group of paranormal investigators. Absolutely great. I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. I mean, that's pretty damn good. Uh, you know, uh, Call Me Chris. She's been on a lot of paranormal shows and stuff. That's great. Katrina, she's on. She's usually on this show and another one, but she just kind of hops on and off on just random shows, really. But I mean, you've got a lot of good shows out there, and if you have any kind of time, just to kick back and watch a show or two, look up some of these channels and watch them. I mean, you pick out some of their like the highest watched episodes, like the over 1 million plus, and you'll really get a kick out of it. There's one of the Mind Seed episodes where they're at a cabin in the woods, dead of winter, and you can see some stuff, man. It's pretty wild. But you know, again, even with that, they said, oh, it's just us two because our friend didn't make it this time, and then there's parts where oh, there's somebody standing outside the cabin. Well, that's your friend. They knew that you were there. You're telling me that they couldn't make it. Well, it's still an iffy thing, but you know, they could have had problems where they couldn't quite see what was going on camera, so they had somebody reenact it so that they could get it on camera and be like, okay, this is what it looked like. But stuff like this right here, where you can clearly see it's a person, and the crew was watching this happen. The crew edited this video and said, yeah, we'll put it out there. But I figure this is what they're doing these days, is shock and awe, even if it means jack shit. But we'll call it good for now, and I'll put this up. Hopefully I get some more followers on here. Hopefully I can get out and do some more investigating. I mean, changing to a job that I'm busy, 365 days a year, kind of hurt, but you never know. But I'll talk to you guys later, okay?